In this video, I'm going to be taking you through your first 5-minute meditation. I'm really excited. Stay tuned. Hi, this is Simon Lovell, bringing you growth to help support you to your highest calling so that you're happier, you're more fulfilled, and you can live your best life possible. So if you're here, then you have not meditated yet. If you've already meditated, this is not the video for you. But if you have not meditated yet and you want to get on that journey, and you probably have questions like, how do I do it? Am I doing it right? Okay, this video is really going to support you. So I can remember the first time I started to meditate, and I was going through an anxiety attack. I didn't realize at the time, and so I started to search online, what's wrong with me, what's going on, and I came across, meditation. What's this thing? And of course I had all these mental associations to it, and now I meditate on a regular basis every single day for an hour, right? And you're probably thinking to yourself, wow, that's a tall hill to climb. Well, the truth is that we all start somewhere. And so this video today is about educating you, because I really want to share the knowledge of my journey so that you don't just start, but you also understand what happens when you become more consistent and you meditate at depth. Because there's a lot that I didn't realize when I first started meditating, for the fact that I could heal, right? And I could release emotions and help me to deal with my trauma, and also, yes, alleviate stress and anxiety, but also, get more creative. Like, meditation has so many, amazing benefits, for just, clarity and health and just, mental strength. And with so many, mental health challenges that a lot of people have, it's really important that we slow things down. Our mind is racing so fast. Why? Because of what we're exposed to, especially on social media. We go from just, being immersed on our computers and living, in the Western world. We've got so much going on that we need to bring ourselves back into our heart, okay? And so I need you to know that there is the mind and there's the heart, and then there's the coherence, the link between the mind and the heart. And so what we're doing is, when we meditate, is that we slow everything down, we drop into our heart, and over time, as we deepen that, we're just going to notice that we're spending most of our time living from that place. That's what intuition is, when we use and have access to our own guidance system, instead of living from this place, which is just an accumulation of the things that have happened to us, the stories that we create, going into the past or jumping into the future. So first of all, I just want to commend you for, first of all, finding meditation and wanting to start this journey. But I can tell you now that what is going to have the biggest impact on you is consistency, and making meditation a priority, as much as brushing your teeth is, right? Or just as much as going to the gym is. So what I want you to do right now is think about something that's really important to you that you have as a habit, okay? So just write that thing down. And now what I want you to write down is, why is that so important to you? What does it give you? Why is it beneficial? Now, this thing should be something that gives you a positive outcome in your life. All right, so write that thing down, and then write down, why do you do it? Then what we need to write down is meditation, and I need you to write down all of the benefits, right? Okay, I'm going to be calmer, I'm going to be happier, I'm going to be accessing my intuition, I'm going to be more creative, right? And so then, if you're in a job or you run a business, whatever that is, you want to link meditation to your growth. You want to link meditation to your next level. You want to mentally associate, so that on the days when you are, for example, you think about putting it off, then you're actually gonna, you're gonna be more likely to be more consistent, because of the mental associations you've created from not just the immediate benefit of why you might want meditation right now, which is maybe to alleviate stress or anxiety, but to the other benefits, right? So the first thing is that I want to say that I get a big question about is, like, how do I meditate? Okay, so there are lots of different methods, okay? But one of the most important things is that you are comfortable, right? So right now I'm sat in a chair, and some techniques have you sat without something supporting your back, right? Sometimes you're sat, just bolt up straight. I have some back challenges, so for me, I just like something behind me. But you need to be comfortable, okay? Because if you're kind of like, just like me, like moving around and your back's hurting, you just want to be comfortable. Also, what's really cool if you're outside, like I'm outside right now, I can just slip my shoes off and take my socks off and plant my feet on the floor, so I've earthed myself. Now, if you're indoors, you can't do this, but also it's just good I find, to take your shoes and socks off so that your just feet are planted instead of having that, your feet in between a shoe, okay? So you want to sit up nice and straight, and for example, I'm sat on this chair, so I can put my fingers, I can put my fingers together like this, so I can just rest my arms by my side, just be relaxed and sit up nice and straight. The most important thing also is that you're sat up nice and straight, okay, and you have a good posture, all right? Because meditation is also going to develop that posture. Now, you can phase from being seated, and then over time you can move. But for example, right now I'm sat in a chair doing this video, so I can meditate in the chair. Awesome. You may be, for example, in bed. You may be, sat, somewhere out, by a lake or whatever. And so if you don't have back support, you can just sit up nice and straight. So the key is to just be sat up nice and straight, shoulders back, and just sit there and think to yourself, do I feel comfortable right now? So I feel comfortable right now. Awesome. So the next stage is to just, before we close our eyes, because most meditation is with our eyes closed, all right? The next thing to do is just to focus on your natural breathing. Okay, so I'm just going to breathe in through my nose and out through my nose. So, and what I'm going to do is just focused on my breath. I'm focused on the breath that's coming out of my nose. Okay, so I'm just going to do 5 breaths. You can do this with me. Okay, so. So it's 5 breaths, okay? Now I'm going to do 5 breaths, and I'm just going to close my eyes. So there was 5 breaths with my eyes closed, okay? So the next thing is to let you know that when you close your eyes, what's going to happen is the mind is active. So you're going to notice thoughts come up. Am I doing this right? What's my breathing like? I just heard a noise. What if people see me, right? So understand that as long as you're comfortable, as long as you have your hands by your side, okay, your eyes are closed and you're breathing, you're meditating, okay? You're in meditation. So one of the biggest questions I get is, am I doing it right? You're doing it right if you've got your eyes closed. It's not, a lot of people overcomplicate it. So if you've got your eyes closed, your arms by your side, and you're sat and you're comfortable, and you're breathing, you're meditating. So then, what gets most people stuck is the thoughts that come up. So we create an expectation. Oh, it should be different. I shouldn't be thinking this. But what happens over time, as you go for longer periods of time, right? You go from 5 minutes to 10 minutes to 15 minutes to 20 minutes, and you go up, right? And you're more consistent. So you go from a Monday, Wednesday, Friday to a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Friday. As you're doing that, you're training yourself. You're going into mastery. You're just getting it better, and you're improving all the time. So just like going to the gym, right? Maybe you start off and you just think about the first time you went to the gym. Maybe you jogged, right? Or you started walking, right? And you walked for a mile. And then you got in and you did a jog, right? I used to be a personal trainer, so it's good to link exercise sometimes to meditating, because while we're training our muscles here we're working with our mental muscle and the mind to heart coherence. So as you close your eyes, as you breathe, what you want to do is you want to set a timer. So on my phone, I can just set a timer here for 5 minutes, okay? I've got a 5-minute timer set on my phone, and I can put it and I can just hit the start button. So now the timer's starting, and I can close my eyes, and really I'm just waiting for that timer to go off, but also kind of not waiting for the timer to go off, if that makes sense, because I don't want to be focused on the timer. I just want to be focused on my eyes being closed. So I'm going to close my eyes and just breathe. Now, through different phases, you can have guided meditations. You'll find lots on, YouTube, for example. You can use apps like Calm or Headspace so that they have, something going on in your ears. Now that's good if, for example, you have a lot of car noise around you and that drowns that out. But you really want to start to be able to get and develop the skill set of you. For example, here, right now, I'm in a home and I can hear the nature. There are kind of some cars going by, but I've got a good environment around me. If you don't have a good environment around you, yes, I would say go to the apps, etc., and also just try that out. You want to try different things and see for you how that feels. But for me, when I went to Vipassana, which is a 10-day meditation retreat where you do 10 days of meditation for 10 hours a day, there's no guided, there's no nothing, and you're just with you. And what that's going to do is it's going to bring up lots of things, right? But a good thing to do is imagine, remember that your thoughts are not you, they're just thoughts. So you want to observe them. So when you've got your eyes closed, sometimes you get a thought come up and just notice, imagine it's a bubble that's just going by, okay, and just a thought bubble. Now, if you're focusing on your breathing, and you're focusing on the breath in through the nose, out through the nose, what will happen is your mind will go off somewhere, okay, it's going to happen, and you're going to be like, where did I go? And then you're going to come back. So you just want to bring yourself back as much as you can to your breathing, okay? So in through the nose, out through the nose, and then just focus on your breath. And sometimes it's good to focus on the breath going out through your nose, and you can feel it here, okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to get your timer, okay? I want you to set 5 minutes, and without me guiding you through the process, okay, of actually talking to you through it, right, I want you to just do that today, okay? And then what I want you to do is post the comments below and tell me that you completed it. So you did your first 5 minutes, okay? Now there'll be more videos coming up on, different, types of meditation, because there's lots of different types and things that you can do in your meditation, but we're at beginner level here, okay? So post below that you completed the exercise, you did your 5 minutes, and also write what came up for you, okay? Post below what came up for you, what thoughts came up, what did you observe, what did you notice? And I can assure you that over time, as you get deeper and as you're more consistent, you're going to notice things start to shift within you, right? You're going to notice, your tingles in parts of your body and dropping into your heart and feeling it that you're going into gratitude. Now, there's a multitude of things I can get you to do, and I can say, well, focus on this and do this. You can clear out certain things. You can access memories. You can heal. That's a good reason to subscribe to this channel, because I'm going to be doing more videos because I love meditation and I love the variety and the things that you can do, all right? You can make it your own. And I love it because of that. I'm a creative, right? So I can just think to myself today, oh, I need an idea or I need clarity around something. I can get access to that. But for right now, close your eyes, be comfortable, okay? Breathe, focus on your breathing, and complete your first 5 minutes. Now, you're going to be tempted maybe to come out a bit, right? You're going to be tempted, things are going to, for example, when I'm doing my longer meditations, there's an urge of like, okay, come out. And that takes discipline, right? That takes discipline. So your first 5 minutes may take discipline, because there may be a lot of mental chatter that's going on, and so it's kind of like a fight between the mind and actually like bringing yourself and bringing yourself into your heart. So I'm really excited for this. Also, check out these videos, which have got some other meditation pieces that you may be interested in, and I'll see you very soon. I'm really excited that you're starting this journey to bring yourself into a place where most people, they don't live there. And this isn't going to be important practice. So also set a reminder in your phone, okay, to do that. Set post-it notes if you need to, and make sure that you get this in as frequently as possible, okay? Great to start in the mornings, but also maybe what about in the afternoon too? What about before bed? Just taking that time to be present. Remember, meditation is bringing you into the present moment, because we spend so much time in the past, bringing up things from the past and bringing the past into the present, or jumping into the future and creating stories around what hasn't happened yet, bringing that into the present moment. This is about living in the now. I'm really excited for you. I'll see you very soon. Bye. Hopefully you enjoyed that video. If so, hit that subscribe button and also hit the bell to make sure that you get the regular updates. Also, here's a couple of videos that may support you further in your journey. Also, head to modernspiritualman.com, where you will find about my deep mission to support men all over the globe. Take it easy, and I'll see you very soon.